They say it was just a school. One building, 4 hallways, 6 classrooms, 163 students, and in one day, all of them vanished. No sirens, no survivors, no explanation. Graywick Elementary was erased from the map on September 11th, 1997. Not just shut down, wiped. Search for it online. You'll find nothing. It's like the school never existed, but someone remembers. The janitor, the mother who refused the gas leak story, the detective who lost everything chasing the truth. And now, so do you. Just a heads up, you probably won't make it through this day. Graywick was weird even before it disappeared. Built fast in the 60s under a rushed state initiative. Teachers complained, the walls echoed wrong, lights buzzed louder than they should have. Kids drew strange things. One said the school was pretending to be a school, but it was the boiler room that held the secret. Janitor Wallace Doone found a hatch there in '73. Thick iron, 6 finger-sized holes, no handle. It didn't belong on the blueprint. He never opened it, but someone did. In the months before the disappearance, students started acting off, talking to corners, drawing spirals. Room 4A was always ice cold. A girl screamed every time she entered it, whispering, "The walls have veins." And then, September 11th, 10:17 a.m., a bell starts ringing. It doesn't stop. 10:31, the fire alarm triggers. No fire, no smoke, just wet footprints in the halls. By 3:37 p.m., the school was locked from the inside. Windows blacked out, phones dead. Then the PA clicked on. All students are safe. Thank you for your cooperation. Over and over and over. When the National Guard broke in that evening, they found every desk in place, lunchboxes untouched, but no children, just 5 words, chalked on every board: "I am still hungry." The official story: a gas leak. That's what they told the press, but Graywick didn't run on gas. It used electric heating and well water. There was no pipeline. They fenced off the building, claimed it was unstable, then lost all records in a mysterious archive fire 2 weeks later. No obituaries, no list of missing kids, just silence. But Wallace Doone, the janitor, kept journals. 18 years on the job, never missed a day. He knew something was wrong. In his first journal, he wrote about the hatch. He said it hummed at night, like breathing. And in '89, he saw a boy put his hand on it and whisper, "It's not asleep anymore." Then the vanishing started. One kid, every 5 years, always second period, always near the West Wing. Each time, Wally circled their name in red and drew a fingerprint beside it. But in 1997, it wasn't one kid, it was everyone. That morning, he walked into the boiler room. The hatch was open. A red spiral burned into the floor. He blacked out for exactly 9 minutes. That's the last thing he wrote in Journal 11. When he came to, the school was dead silent. No kids, no teachers, just a crayon drawing tacked to the wall. Wally standing beside the hatch. Caption: "He let it out." That same year, Principal Keller resigned and disappeared. 10 years later, his body was found in Oregon, alone, surrounded by newspaper clippings and a scale model of the school. Each student figurine had no face except one, the janitor. Carved into the wall above Keller's desk were the words, "I am still hungry." In 2012, a ghost hunter named Kira Knoll live-streamed from the Graywick site. She joked at first, "Let's find some spooky school vibes." But 43 minutes in, the stream glitched hard. Right before it cut out, she whispered, "The ground is breathing." She vanished the same night. Her van was found 2 miles away, unlocked, lights on. Inside, just one drawing, 6 kids climbing into a red spiral hatch, one of them looking straight at the viewer. In 2017, 5 ex-military ghost hunters calling themselves the Hollow Five broke into the ruins. They found a chamber under the foundation, not on any blueprint, 13 feet wide, no door, just a single student desk in the center, and a note written in a child's handwriting. "I told them not to open it." The walls weren't stone. They pulsed, and the sound, not silence. Chewing, wet, slow chewing, like something was eating beneath the floor. Only 2 members made it out. One vanished months later. The other was committed to a psychiatric ward. He won't speak, just scratches 6 tally marks into his bed frame every night. The only word he's ever written: classroom. Ellie Maris, the historian who found Wally's journals, kept digging. She discovered that 6 schools across the U.S. shared the same blueprint. Same architecture, same invisible foundation void, all built by a non-existent firm called Trident Constructs. One school per decade, each tied to a disappearance, each with a hatch, and when she plotted them on a map, they formed something impossible, a spiral with Greywick at the center. And now, we've reached the last page, but the story hasn't ended, because it can't. Greywick doesn't have an end, just restarts. New cycles, new names. It's not waiting to be found, it's already here. You might feel like you've been somewhere like this, a classroom you don't quite remember, a hallway that never ends, a door you never opened, but swear you've seen. That's not deja vu, that's recognition. The truth is, Greywick isn't just a place, it's a pattern. It hides in forgotten lesson plans, in bells that ring too long, in the quiet corners of your childhood that don't line up anymore. It's what you hear in a dream you swear wasn't yours. It's the sudden fear of looking too long into a mirror. It's that one hallway photo in your yearbook you don't remember being in, because if you've made it this far, you've already walked its halls, and the moment you wondered if this was real, that's when it took your name. So here's your final warning, soft but clear. If you ever hear a bell ringing where there shouldn't be one, if you find a classroom that no one else remembers, if a kid in a red sweater shows up in your dream and smiles, don't follow, don't answer, don't turn around, because once Greywick knows you remember it, it remembers you too, and it's been hungry for a long, long time. Fade to black. Bell rings once and never stops. Class dismissed.